If you've watched this channel for a while, you know that for the last 5 or 6 years, maybe even, I've been shooting every single video on the Sony A7S III. It's been my main camera for all of these years. I love it, I recommend it, I defend it. So it is really weird for me to say that I've also kind of been replacing it. Because for the last 1 or 2 years, I've actually been leaving this camera at home and instead bring this camera with me. Every photo that you see on my Instagram, a lot of B-roll when I'm out and about or when I'm on trips, it wasn't shot with the A7S III, but with this girl. So first, a little bit of background. Like I just said, I have been using the Sony A7S III for 5 or 6 years now. I think it came out in 2020 and I started using it and bought it in 2021. And I used it for everything. Used it for video, used it for photo. Actually, one of my favorite photos that I've ever taken was shot with the Sony A7S III. But a few years ago, one of my friends, he was doing a show in Amsterdam and he invited me to come over and I could bring my camera, I could shoot the show, and that's how I discovered my love for concert photography. So soon after, I started doing more concert photography and I started taking more photos and more videos at shows and just doing more photography in general. And I all did that with my Sony A7S III, but as you can imagine, my need and my desire to have a camera with better photo capabilities just quickly developed, and that's why I decided to invest my money into this one. And this is the Sony A7 IV. Now, it is a great hybrid camera, so it does photo really well, but it also still does video well, and that's why I wanted to get this camera specifically. So it was purely my B cam for video. It was my, my backup camera, but in the last 1 or 2 years, probably more closer to 2 years, when I had to pick one of the two cameras, I started picking this one. This one has been going on trips with me and I've actually left my A7S III at home. And this is so interesting to me because I have been such a loyal user of the Sony A7S III. Like I said, it's my main workhorse still to this day. It's one of the most incredible cameras that I've ever used. So why do I leave it at home? Why don't I bring it with me? Why do I pick the A7 IV over my beloved and the almighty Sony A7S III? I guess it's because I've become more of a hybrid shooter and this is a great hybrid camera. The A7S III, it isn't designed to be a hybrid camera. It's mostly focused on video. It can take photos, but it really shines in the video department. And because I've been taking more of an interest in photography and I do that more often, and I want to print my photos and print the big, and I want to make coffee table books, I needed something better in the photo department. On the photo side, this camera is noticeably better than the A7S III. I don't even know if it would be a fair comparison because, again, two different purposes, two different cameras for different purposes, but the resolution on this thing is just a lot better. It has more megapixels. Less megapixels is better for video, more megapixels is better for photo. But realistically, the A7 IV, it isn't better in every single way, especially when it comes to the video side of things. This one actually has a few drawbacks that I want to discuss in this video and why I'm still choosing this over the A7S III. The main drawback for me is the crop. Basically, if you want to shoot in a higher frame rate, if you want to shoot in 60 frames per second in 4K, or if you want to use active image stabilization, which is something that I want to use because I do a lot of run and gun shooting, so any stabilization is welcome. It crops in a little bit, which means that if, for example, this is a 24mm right now, if I'm shooting at 24mm, but I'm shooting at 60 frames per second, or I'm using active image stabilization, you don't actually get the full 24mm view. Now, this isn't too big of an issue, but it is definitely a drawback. And if we're talking about higher frame rates, this one does 60 frames per second at 4K max, and the Sony A7S III films up to 120 frames per second in 4K. If you would have asked me this, I don't know, like 6 years ago, would you choose the A7 IV over the A7S III when it comes to the frame rate situation? I would have been like, hell no. Absolutely not. I will be using my A7S III. I need 120 frames per second. I was so excited that the Sony A7S III could film in 120 frames per second in 4K compared to the A7 III that I was using before that. I needed everything super slow, buttery smooth. But if you would ask me today, I'm never shooting in 120 frames per second anymore. I think it was great. I think it had its moment. I think it still has a purpose. But overall, if I need to shoot anything in slow motion, I just shoot it in 60 frames per second anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal to me. The bigger deal, again, is the crop. And of course, if there's one thing that you've heard about the Sony A7S III, it is its low light capabilities. Now, there's no denying that this is queen. She's amazing. She can do so much. So like in low light, it is an incredible camera. This one, it holds up pretty well, but the Sony A7S III is so good that I was a part of filming a concert movie, like a concert movie that's going to be in the cinema kind of concert movie, and I was asked to shoot that on my Sony A7S III. That is how good it is in low light. That is how good of a video camera it is in general. It has the lower megapixel resolution, which I mentioned before, and also it has dual ISO, which is just... that's all there is to say. Anyway, this video isn't a comparison video, like which camera is better than the other one, because what I want you to take away from this video isn't which camera is better, but it's which camera fits the way that you work better. Because yes, the Sony A7S III, it is still superior in many, many ways, especially if you are a video first creator like I used to be. But if you ask me today, with everything that I know now and how my own needs have changed and how I spend my time between photo and video now, and you would ask me, Lila, what would you be spending your money on if you had to pick one camera? It probably would be the A7 IV and not the A7S III. And that's all just because this is how I personally work. This is how I spend my time between photo and video, and what would work best for me and what makes most sense to me financially. Having said that, my first video— oh, hi girl! Say hi! Hi! Cutie. That said, my first camera was the A7 III, so that is the, how do you say, the preceder of this one, of the A7 IV. The jump between the A7 III and the A7S III was massive. The jump between this one and the A7 IV, and that is really the whole point. Again, it is not about which camera is better, it's about which camera is better for the way that you shoot and how you shoot. To be really clear though, the Sony A7S III, she's not going anywhere. I'm still using her for every single video that I shoot, especially when it's here, or when I'm out and about here and I'm not shooting photo, I will be bringing my A7S III. However, if I'm traveling, any photo that you see on Instagram, but also any video that you see while I'm traveling is most likely going to be shot on the Sony A7 IV. These names, I can't. Anyway, as you could tell, most of the B-roll in this video, as well as the photos, were shot on the Sony A7 IV. Go onto my Instagram if you want to check out some of the photography and give me a follow there, because I would really appreciate that. I also think we should be bringing photography back to Instagram and not just Instagram Reels, so let's support that movement, shall we? Now, if you've made a similar switch or you're on the verge of making this switch, let me know in the comments. Let me know any kind of thoughts that you have on this in the comments as well. And yeah, if you want to learn more about the A7 IV, I've made a few videos, so I'll link it up here. Please make sure that you subscribe, do the YouTube things, give me a like, all the things, and I'll see ya in the next one. You.